Hey guys, today we're taking a look at the Retro series Indiana Jones figures from Hasbro, aka Kenner, because Hasbro owns the Kenner name now. But anyways, what's really cool about these are their Indiana Jones in short round from the Temple of Doom, which never got Kenner style figures. So it's very, very cool that Hasbro went back and kind of made these what if figures. I have the original Indiana Jones from the 1982 wave of toys side by side. So we'll do a comparison at the end to show you how different they are, as well as comparing to the new retro figure as well. So stay tuned for that, but let's start off by talking about the cards for these. So let's move these figures out of the way, and these are Target exclusives, and they're $11.99 each. Now, you can see my Indie card is a little beat up and a little bent and things like that, but the harder thing is finding them on the bubble. A lot of people are finding these in stores where the bubbles have come unglued, and so Target's like taping them back up. So it's actually kind of difficult to find either of these in good condition with the bubbles attached. So definitely exciting about that. If we flip it around, you could see that they advertise only the Temple of Doom figures, which of course are Indy and Shorty. So this is the entire complete wave of Temple of Doom figures. And before too long, we're actually getting some Last Crusade figures in Indiana Jones with the tie, Sala, and Henry Jones Sr. So I'll review those when they come out, but as of this video, they're not hitting store shelves yet. So let's take a closer look at the action figures. Up first, let's look at Short Round. This is our first ever Short Round figure in this scale and style, which is very, very cool and definitely a welcome addition. He doesn't have the logo printed on his hat for licensing reasons, but the arms are posable front and back, and the legs don't have the posability that all the other figures do in the wave, mostly given his height. And of course, when we put him up against Indy side by side, you can see they definitely got the height scaling correct. For accessories, he comes with a torch, which is nice, and this torch bottom does fit into the Well of Souls playset, which is very cool as well. So, not too much to say about Shorty. He does have pegs here, so you could put him on a stand, but overall, it's a really, really cool figure and definitely worth all these years of waiting, and super cool of Hasbro to actually make. On the other hand, the Indiana Jones figure leaves a lot to be desired. He doesn't come with a whip, which makes absolutely no sense because we actually did get a whip for the Raiders version of the figure, so the piece and mold and all that exists, so Hasbro just deliberately chose not to give him the whip, although he does have the legs that can hold the whip and the holster. Now, I'm okay with the holster not having a gun because, of course, he, doesn't have a gun in this movie, but he really should have come with a whip. There's no excuse for that. He has one bare arm on this side with a little bit of wrap around the hand, and then on this side, we've got a sleeved shirt, but the body, a lot of people are saying kind of looks like a dad bod, which is definitely pretty accurate if you ask me. And the head is basically the same as the Raiders Indy as far as the sculpt goes, but the paint is much, much different. The Raiders sculpt has lighter brown hair and a lighter brown hat, whereas this one has a little bit of a darker brown shade of both of those. He does come with a machete, which is nice. It's the first kind of machete we've gotten in this wave, and he does have the normal play feature of being able to, have the spring-loaded arm and all that, and of course, if he had a whip, it goes this way as well, so that's cool. He has the same posability as all the other retro figures so that he could ride the horse that came in the Indiana Jones line. And overall, it's an okay figure, but probably the weakest of the entire retro wave, if I'm being honest. Like, even look at that. The paint app right there is a little thin. You could see the flesh tone through there. So, not a great figure by any stretch of the imagination, but I did tell you I wanted to compare it to the other two. So, side by side, here he is with the other retro figure from Hasbro, and then here are both of them next to the original 82 figure. I believe the 82 figure is still the superior of all of them. It's got the right color jacket, the hat color seems right to me, and of course he came with the gun and whip and all that, and I just love the scaling and everything on the 82. The new Retro Raiders figure is definitely a nice figure as well. It's just, it's actually pretty significantly different from this one in terms of paint applications, head mold, even molding all around. It's just a nice homage. And then again, this does fill the gap of the fact that we never got a Temple of Doom Indy back in the day, but at the same time, nothing beats the original, and I'm actually glad that they're all kind of different in that respect. So let's zoom out and I'll give you my final thoughts. Alright guys, that's all I've got for you today. Be sure to like and subscribe for more Indiana Jones content. I've reviewed every LEGO Indiana Jones LEGO set there ever is, including the rare ones. I've done custom videos, and I've got more Indiana Jones action figure videos on the channel, including a review of the entire Adventure Series First Wave and the entire Retro Series First Wave. So check those out. Be sure to hit like and subscribe, and until next time, fortune and glory. Well, you made it to the end of the video. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and maybe check out one of my other videos listed here.